Hey, Black Barn Social Club, God bless America. Talking boots and doing a typical comparison and an elimination video. You guys know that I've lately been talking a lot about the summer of simplifying things. The channel has always been about searching for and finding and looking for, narrowing down things, comparing one to another, this, that, and the other. So, what I'm doing today, you guys know that I have posted the Nick's Thurman NW boots, the Munson inspired boot, cap toe, predator orange, stitched down. I mean, it's just a wicked, wicked nice boot. So why am I selling it? Because I've already got a pair of boots to fit that space. I know this is going to be spicy because one of the since I started doing these videos, one of the spiciest comments that I got was somebody who lost their stuff when I sold a White's boot over, and I can, at the time I was comparing it to a Truman, and I kept the Truman because in that space I would probably wear the Truman more, and somebody went apes on it. So I can only imagine when I sell this boot and I keep the Thorogood, and here's why. So this Nick's boot, Thurman NW, heritage inspired, Munson inspired. It's got all the leather, predator orange, pull tabs, just gorgeous construction. You guys can go back and see the video that I have recently done on these, reviewing these. I mean, again, these were secondhand, new, used boots for me, but overall they're in really great shape. They do have some a little bit of scuffs, very little wear. You can't even see wear on the heel or on the sole. Got that Western Vibram V-bar sole, but again, you can see some scuffs and some. You can tell that they've been worn. You can see where my laces are going around the shaft of the boot. But again, they overall just a good looking boot with probably decades of wear left in them. Right over here is the Thorogoods. And you guys, I don't know if you saw that video, but there's a review where I did on these Thorogoods, and I've actually owned these boots for 20 odd years. So now you can definitely tell that they're worn, abused, and just totally used. Which 21 years will do that to any boot. So for the people that are freaking out as to why I would choose the Thorogood over this Nick's boot, let me just explain. I don't do lineman type work anymore. I don't do real back breaking. I mean, just day in, day out. I just don't do that kind of work anymore. So like this weekend, for example, I haven't reached for a pair of work boots in a little bit, but this weekend I was going to work on the property, and I'm rip-wrapping a creek bank, and I'm doing some stuff, so I'm going to be out there on my feet all day, and I go to my boot closet, and I look in there for what I'm going to wear, and I got these out, and I started to put them on because I thought this will be perfect. 8-inch tall boot, plenty of grab on the foot, support, all the above. But then I started thinking about what I was going to be doing out there, and it dawned on me that this riprap is going to destroy these boots, and I just couldn't bring myself to do that because, I've got I've got about $570 in these boots, and I'm not going to destroy them. I'm not going to put concrete on them. I'm not going to do all that stuff. And then I looked over at these. For 21 years, I've been working these boots. For 21 years, I've not cared about them. They've got the 8-inch shaft. They've got, plenty of lace in, plenty of comfort, and again, without any of the concern of what I would put those through. And so knowing that I'm just your casual homeowner now, and I'm not really working in the field for a living anymore, it just makes more sense for me to grab these boots if I'm gonna need that work boot vibe, or if I'm gonna, I say vibe, but that work boot purpose. So for the folks that talk about, yeah, but the construction, yeah, but the this, yeah, but the that, how do you argue with 21 years? And at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. We're all going to find that thing. Now, I enjoyed reviewing these boots. I enjoyed learning about these boots. I enjoyed doing the videos and going through that effort on these. But at the end of the day, they're going to make somebody else a more useful pair of boots than they're going to make me. Because for me, the style of these boots isn't one that I'm going to grab when I'm going out and I'm going to downtown with the wife. The style of these boots isn't even one I'm going to grab if I'm just going to dinner locally. These are the style of boots that I would work. And in my opinion, these need to be the kind of boots that somebody's going to work for the next 10 years and not the kind of boots that I've been working for the last 20 and I just need for this weekend. So that's it. You guys, for you Knicks folks that are absolutely panicked right now, drop in the comments. Tell me what you think. I'm happy to discuss it there. For you Thorogood folks that again just tickled to death to go buy a good pair of work boots for sub $300. Tell me what you think about that. Are you excited that I picked a pair of Thorogoods to keep, which was kind of an unfair thing. I'm not getting rid of a pair of 21-year-old boots, but I'm not going to destroy these Knicks. So I'm going to move these along to somebody else. Again, they're on eBay. They're on Depop. So if you guys are interested, they are an 11D. Ridiculously comfortable. They're a good-looking pair of boots. That Munson-inspired toe box makes them fit anatomically. It makes them fit most people and how their foot splays. And again, just an incredibly built, good pair of boots. Just too much for what I need anymore. So that being said, you guys be blessed. Talk soon.